Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway in a massive truck that doesn't guzzle diesel, doesn't belch out exhaust fumes, and can outrun most sports cars from a standstill. That sounds like science fiction. Well, buckle up, because Elon Musk has just dropped a bombshell that's about to flip the entire trucking industry on its head. Leaked details reveal the 2026 Tesla Semi Gen 2 is not just an upgrade, it's a revolution. With insane new range that could let you drive from New York to Chicago on a single charge, groundbreaking battery tech that's lighter and more powerful than anything before, and a price tag that undercuts diesel rivals while slashing operating costs, this beast is set to make traditional semis obsolete. And get this, mass production is confirmed to kick off in early 2026, meaning fleets everywhere will be scrambling to get their hands on one. If you're in the trucking world or just love cutting-edge tech, stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll see why the Tesla Semi Gen 2 is just a truck it's the future of transportation. Welcome to Tech Nova Max, where we dive deep into the innovations shaping tomorrow. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on game changers like this. Let's start by rewinding a bit to understand why this leak is such a big deal. The original Tesla Semi, unveiled back in 2017, promised to disrupt the diesel-dominated trucking scene with electric power. But production delays and battery constraints kept it from hitting the roads in big numbers until recently. PepsiCo and a few other early adopters got their hands on the first-gen models, and the feedback has been stellar: lower maintenance, quieter rides, and energy costs that are a fraction of diesel. But Elon Musk isn't one to rest on his laurels. In recent earnings calls and cryptic X posts, he's hinted at a next-generation semi that's been redesigned from the ground up. Now, thanks to insider leaks reportedly straight from Musk himself, we're getting the full scoop on the 2026 Gen 2. This isn't just a facelift. It's a complete overhaul aimed at solving the biggest pain points of electric trucking: range anxiety, charging times, and affordability for mass adoption. One of the most exciting revelations is the new battery technology powering the Gen 2. Sources close to Tesla say they're reintegrating an advanced version of their 4,680 cylindrical cells, but with a twist to structural battery pack that doubles as part of the chassis for better weight distribution and efficiency. This isn't your standard lithium-ion setup. It's enhanced with dry electrode coating and silicon-dominant anodes, which boosts energy density by up to 20% compared to the first-gen Semi. What does that mean in real terms? The battery pack is rumored to be around 1,000 kilowatt-hours in capacity, but lighter overall, thanks to these innovations, reducing the truck's curb weight by nearly 2,000 pounds. This tech draws from lessons learned in the Cybertruck and Model Y production, where Tesla refined manufacturing to cut costs and improve performance. Elon has been vocal about how these batteries will make long-haul trucking viable without constant stops. And the leak confirms they're reusing a new cooling system that prevents degradation even under heavy loads in extreme weather. Imagine hauling 80,000 pounds of cargo across the desert without worrying about battery overheating. That's the kind of reliability Tesla is promising. Now, let's talk range, because this is where the Gen 2 really shines and leaves competitors in the dust. The first-gen Semi boasted about 500 miles on a full charge under optimal conditions, but real-world tests showed it dipping to around 300 to 400 miles with a full load. The 2026 model? Leaked specs indicate a staggering 750-mile range on a single charge for the long-range variant, even when fully loaded. How? It's all thanks to that beefed-up battery and aerodynamic tweaks. Tesla's engineers have refined the cab design with a lower drag coefficient. Think sleeker mirrors, active aero flaps that adjust on the fly, and underbody shielding that minimizes turbulence. Elon Musk reportedly shared in a private briefing that efficiency has jumped to over 2 kilowatt-hours per mile, meaning you get more miles per kilowatt-hour than ever before. For context, that's like driving from Los Angeles to San Francisco and back without plugging in, all while carrying a payload that would cripple most electric trucks. Short-range versions might stick closer to 500 miles, but at a lower price point, catering to regional haulers who don't need the extra distance. Charging has always been the Achilles heel for electric vehicles, especially semis that can't afford hours of downtime. But the Gen 2 addresses this head-on with support for Tesla's megacharger network, which is expanding rapidly. The leak reveals that the new Semi can add 400 miles of range in just 30 minutes using a 1 megawatt charger that's faster than filling a diesel tank. Full charges from 0 to 100% are projected at under an hour with these high-power stations. Musk has confirmed plans to roll out hundreds of megachargers along major U.S. highways by 2026, integrated with solar canopies and battery storage for off-grid reliability. This means truckers can pull in, charge up during a mandatory break, and hit the road without losing precious time. The onboard charging system also includes V4 supercharger compatibility for more flexibility. And there's talk of wireless charging pads at depots for overnight top-ups. No more idling engines or noisy generators. Just plug in and relax. This tech isn't just convenient, it's a cost saver, with electricity rates potentially half that of diesel per mile. Beyond the powertrain, the Gen 2 packs a slew of new features that make it smarter, safer, and more driver-friendly. Autopilot hardware gets an upgrade to the latest HW5 suite, enabling full self-driving capabilities tailored for highways. Imagine the truck handling lane changes merging, and even docking at warehouses autonomously, reducing driver fatigue and accidents. The cabin is redesigned for comfort, with a panoramic glass roof, ergonomic seats that adjust based on biometric data, and a massive 18-inch central touchscreen running Tesla's infotainment system. Leaks suggest integrated Starlink connectivity for real-time route optimization, over-the-air updates that add features without visits to the shop, and even a built-in fridge and microwave for long hauls. Safety-wise, it's loaded with 360-degree cameras, radar, and ultrasonic sensors, plus an enhanced collision avoidance system that can detect pedestrians, cyclists, and wildlife from farther away. Elon has emphasized how these features will lower insurance premiums and improve fleet efficiency, making the Semi not just a vehicle, but a mobile command center. Price is where things get really interesting, and the leak has confirmed numbers that could accelerate adoption faster than expected. Mass production is the final piece of the puzzle, and the leak straight from Elon confirms it's happening sooner than skeptics thought.
Tesla's Gigafactory in Nevada is gearing up with a dedicated semi-line,
aiming for 50,000 units annually by the end of 2026. Initial VEHICLES will roll out for internal testing late 2025, with customer deliveries starting in Q1 2026. This ramp-up leverages lessons from the Cybertruck production, using unboxed manufacturing processes to cut assembly time by 30%. Musk has shared that battery supply, once a bottleneck, is now secured through partnerships with Panasonic and CATL, ensuring steady output. Europe is next on the list after North America, with right-hand drive versions for markets like the UK and Australia planned for 2027. Fleets from companies like Walmart and UPS are already lining up, and the leak hints at major orders that could sell out the first year's production. This isn't vaporware. Elon's track record shows that when Tesla commits to mass production, they deliver, even if it takes a bit longer than promised. The implications of the 2026 Tesla Semi Gen 2 go far beyond just another truck on the road. This vehicle could slash global emissions by 20% in the trucking sector alone, as semis account for a disproportionate share of pollution, despite being only 1% of vehicles. With better range and faster charging, it eliminates the excuses for sticking with diesel, pushing the industry towards sustainability. Economically, it levels the playing field for small operators who can't afford massive fuel bills. And for big fleets, it means higher profits and happier drivers. Elon Musk's vision of an all-electric future is materializing, and the Gen 2 Semi is a cornerstone. Critics might say it's too ambitious, but remember, Tesla turned the car world upside down. Trucks are next. As we wrap up, think about how this leak changes everything. The 2026 Tesla Semi Gen 2 isn't just leaked specs. It's a glimpse into a cleaner, more efficient world. If you're excited about this, drop a like, share your thoughts in the comments. Would you drive one? And subscribe to Technova Max for more deep dives into Tesla's latest, from robotaxi updates to Optimus bots. Thanks for watching, and remember, the future is electric. See you in the next video.